Welcome back to Global Circuit News. Just days after the autumn budget, one measure is causing outrage: the new pay-per-mile tax on electric vehicles. It's been dubbed the EV tax, and is seen by many as a direct attack on the UK's transition to net zero. Chancellor Rachel Reeves confirmed the new Electric Vehicle Excise Duty, or EVED, will launch in 2028. We break down the cost, how it works, and why experts warn it could stop thousands of drivers from switching to electric. The core charges: what you will pay for years. Electric vehicle drivers benefited from minimal or zero road tax, encouraging the green transition. That era is officially ending. From April 2028, all battery electric vehicles will be hit with a new charge of 3 pence per mile. Plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, or PHEVs, will pay 1.5 pence per mile, reflecting the fact that they still pay fuel duty on petrol. The average UK EV driver, travelling roughly 8,500 miles per year, will face an estimated £255 annual charge from the EVED alone, and this is in addition to the standard annual Vehicle Excise Duty, or VED, which is already £195 for EVs. The government argues this is a matter of fairness. With fuel duty revenue, which typically raises over £24 billion, falling as petrol and diesel use declines, a new system is needed to fund road maintenance. They claim 3p per mile is still roughly half the tax rate paid by the average petrol car driver. How does EVED work? One of the biggest fears among motorists was the potential for GPS trackers in cars. The government has ruled this out. The process will be integrated into the existing VED system. Drivers will be required to estimate their annual mileage and pay the charge up front, either annually or monthly, alongside their VED. Annual estimate and AMP, upfront payment. At the end of the year, your actual mileage will be checked, most likely during the annual MOT test for older cars, or via a new verification check for newer vehicles, and any underpayment or overpayment will be settled the following year. Mileage checked at MOT, the backward step. Industry leaders and environmental groups are highly critical. Mike Hawes, CEO of the SMMT, wrong measure at wrong time. The Independent Office for Budget Responsibility, the OBR, estimates that the EVED will lead to a net reduction of around 24,000 EV sales per year over the next 5 years, directly slowing the nation's transition to net zero. Critics highlight the mixed messaging. On one hand, the government provided a £1.3 billion boost to the electric car grant and raised the luxury car tax threshold for EVs to £50,000, saving some drivers £425 annually. On the other, they introduced a blanket mileage tax. It disproportionately affects rural drivers and commercial fleets, who rely on high mileage and now face annual costs potentially rising to £800 or more. It also fails to address the high 20% VAT charged on public charging, making driving more expensive for those without driveways. The bottom line for drivers: despite the new costs, the economic advantages of electric vehicles remain substantial. Even with the EVED, a typical EV driver will still pay significantly less than an equivalent petrol driver in running costs. Plus, the new tax doesn't start until 2028, meaning buyers now can lock in 2.5 years of tax-free driving. The market is still heavily subsidized through the extended electric car grant and favorable benefit-in-kind tax rates for company schemes. 2.5 years tax-free driving left. The pay-per-mile charge is an inevitable move to future-proof the Treasury's finances, but the timing is questionable. It shifts the tax from fuel to usage, but at the potential cost of slowing the green transition. What is your take? Will the new EVED make you reconsider buying an electric car? Let us know your opinion in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Global Circuit News for a clear breakdown of the most complex issues facing the UK and the world.